Okay, today we're going to learn a little bit about getting some soil uh, potting mix ready for projects in biology or in earth science or other places here at Ames High School. We're presently using something called ProMix. This is 60 pounds of mix. It is shipped dry. It is much cheaper and more efficient to ship dry and to ship as bales. One of the teachers will take this and put it into a trough where it's easily available for all students. So some basics about the soil mix that I just showed you. Um, since it is shipped dry, we will need to moisten it. We want to put it at a moisture level that is going to be good for seeds that are going to germinate. And the soil is a mix of water and various types of particles. Many soil mixes are shipped in a sterile manner. In other words, all organisms have been killed. We use one that has mycorrhizae in it. So sometimes there's a biological that can give some support to early plant growth. And most potting mixes are sent without fertilizer. So if you are intending to grow a certain type of plant, most likely you will need to fertilize in one way or another, or get some seedlings started and get them into fertile soil in a garden or something of that sort. For my classes, I've taken some old dish pans and set them with a 10 centimeter mark on the insides. And we can fill this up to a particular volume, the volume that would come up to this 10 centimeter line with dry potting mix. After that, we will add several liters of water. And I'm suggesting 3 liters as something that's going to put you in the ballpark. And once I have some soil that is wet down, I'll show you some examples of an appropriate amount of wetness. There is a sweet spot with this mixture. I tell people it's similar to getting used to mixing for bread. Also, mixing concrete. It is a matter of getting a certain amount of water per certain amount of solid substance. So here I am with one of the troughs of soil. As a dry potting mix, you don't want to be breathing this in. So my suggestion is just take a deep breath and come on in here. And basically, we've got our soil filled up pretty much to those 10 centimeter marks. And now we're ready to get some water. So here I am with my potting mix and 3 liters of water. We're looking for that sweet spot of moisture to dry material. I'll reach in my hand. If I squeeze the dry mix together very hard and I let go, you can see that the mix will spill right out of my hand, and that is not what we're looking for. Let's see what happens when I add one of my liters of water. And this is one where you get your hands in there. I'm probably going to keep one hand free since I am making a video and I am going to want to touch my computer. 1 liter of water gets hidden pretty quickly. So once again, we'll give this a squeeze test. Number 1, you don't see any water coming out of here. It's holding together a little better. But when I squeezed, no water dripped. So I know we're a bit of ways yet. So let's go with this 2nd liter of water. This is probably going to get us pretty close. So again, just get it right in there, squeeze this through. Our goal is to mix the water and the potting soil. And we're gaining on it. I can feel to my hand some cool from the mix now. I have a feeling my mix is going to hold together reasonably well now. I'm not sure if we'll see any water coming out of the mix though. So let's give it another check. Find something representative right here. A little bit of water coming out now. And when I open this up, this holds together. Now, what I can see and feel that you can't from your vantage point is I'm not quite a well-mixed sample yet. So that was from a point that is pretty much what we're aiming for. But we're going to need at least half of this. So I think we'll put in about 500. We're now about 2,500 milliliters, 2.5 liters. Mix this really well. We're getting there. And we still have some dry spots. We're going to use that rest of that third liter. But from previous experience, this is going to be about it. So now I've got a more homogeneous mixture. What that means is if I grab from any section of the tub, I've got a sample that's about the same as any other section. So now we'll take that out, we'll squeeze, water is dripping out. When I open, this is holding together. An overwatered situation, you would begin to see areas like this slump back into the container. So this is a good spot to get started with. And after that, your teacher will have directions for you on how to water each day or every couple of days.